Well, tonight, parents and teachers sounded off over what to do about cell phones in schools. This as the Virginia Department of Education grapples with how to implement Governor Glenn Youngkin's executive order.
It calls for all Virginia schools to be cell phone free. And 8 News reporter Alexis Bellamy is joining us now live after speaking with both leaders and educators tonight. Alexis, good evening.
Good evening, Eric. Good evening, Heather. Since July, since that order rolled out, there have been 8 of what leaders are calling Commonwealth conversations about cell phone usage in schools. We know that final meeting happened earlier today at the Chesterfield Career and Technical Center. It was there that parents, staff, and others sounding off, agreeing that cell phone usage in schools is indeed a problem. But they're also asking what's going to be done about it.
I think parents are part of the problem. They're the ones texting their kids during the day to say, don't forget this, or I'm bringing your lunch, or hey, do this, and I got your homework, and I'm bringing it to school.
We need consistency, not only from our teachers and our administrators, but we need consistency from our leadership that is coming up with these rules and these mandates that we have to do.
Parents, teachers, and school staff met for a final face-to-face with state leaders Tuesday with one message. Something needs to be done about cell phones in schools. What exactly needs to be done is still unclear.
It's a mess because every teacher's in the front collecting phones, putting them in pouches, and it's just lines out the door. And so I don't know if that's the best thing to work.
Back on July 9th, Governor Glenn Youngkin issued Executive Order 33, establishing cell phone-free education to promote the health and safety of Virginia's K-12 students. The order directed the Virginia Department of Education to come up with specific guidance for public schools to adopt rules and policies that limit or do not allow the use of cell phones. Governor Youngkin says the order should be considered as a mental health and safety initiative. It comes after a heightened concern over negative impacts of excessive social media use. The purpose of the meeting is to hear from parents and leaders about what will work best for students and teachers.
What is the support for the teacher going to be? Teachers are the easy target. The teachers are the ones that are in the trenches. My request of you all is to include guidance on protection for us.
Here is Lisa Coons, the state superintendent for public instruction for the Virginia Department of Education.
What we want to do is capture the collective voice across Virginia. And we've had this many people at almost every listening session, from Manassas to Abingdon to Virginia Beach. So we're very appreciative of the feedback that we are receiving.
Coons says that the feedback the department gathers from these sessions will be used to create the first draft of guidance for the cell phone-free education policy, which is due to state leaders by next Thursday, August 15th. Leaders will issue final guidance after receiving feedback from stakeholders on September 16th. Now, we know that school districts have until January 1st to adopt a policy that will then be put in place for the 2025 academic school year. We also know that even though those Commonwealth conversations have come to a close, the Virginia Department of Education is still listening. They're accepting feedback online until that deadline arrives. We have the link to that website where you can go and submit your feedback, as well as learn more about that Executive Order 33 in this story online. You can find it at WRIC.com. Reporting live in Chesterfield tonight, Alexis Bellamy, 8 News.